What's up, y'all? It is freezing out here. It's not actually freezing, but it's like 40 degrees, so I'm gonna make this one quicker. We are talking about chapter 14, I think, regarding my experience with teams and all that, and contrasting them. So I'm gonna talk about the time I was working for a church and the time I was interning at church, because surprisingly, those were different experiences. When I was interning at church, it was as a student intern, and how it went is we were supposed to help out with menial activities like setting up 9 Square, Gaga, the activities, all that stuff. And overall, it seems pretty simple. Just be that older brother, older sister presence for the younger lads, you know? However, I was left miserable because out of like 9 interns, me and 2 girls were the only ones who ever did anything. I'm not kidding. Now, some of them had actual technical issues. One of them had to drop out just of complications with her life, and another had to drop out because, frankly, she had too much to chew. No shame on her. She's a great woman, you know? The rest were pretty entitled lads. I'm gonna be real. A good chunk of them were on the worship team, and don't get me wrong, respect for that, because I know that's harder work and all that. But basically, they would watch me do me and these other 2 girls do all the heavy lifting, and then they would show up, and then they would get to take the credit. And you know, I don't like that. And we also had other guys who basically they wanted to be blunt, they wanted to be Christians, but on their terms. So you can only imagine how that went. And honestly, I hold no resentment to those who wronged me. I just really feel bad because in the end, the only people they really hurt were the kids they were supposed to be helping to begin with. Oh man, my hands are getting really cold. This is so cold out here. Now, when I'm talking about my time working at the church, I was a facilities worker. So I moved chairs around, tables, got things set up, all that kind of deal. Now, I've talked about it before regarding my boss, but the co-workers, oh, that was great. As little as our boss communicated with us, the rest of us communicated with each other while working. Nothing builds camaraderie or teamwork better when you're setting up an entire worship room, whole thing, thousands of chairs, like 20 tables, and you're singing sea shanties while working with your homies. Look, I won't judge people for the quality of work, but at the end of the day, when the people who need help get help, that's all that matters to me. Anyways, that's it for me, boys. Or girls, who knows who's watching.